says, you have heard that it was said, you shall love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I say to you, love your enemies. Bless those who curse you. Do good to those who hate you. And pray for those who spitefully use you and persecute you, that you may be sons of the Father in heaven. For he makes his sun rise on the evil and the good, while we're waiting on the evil to get messed up and torn up and sent to hell. He's blessing them too, because he still desires that they get saved and get it right. So we might as well get ready and start blessing them too and loving them too. I have a good story I'd like to tell, and I'll continue this message next time because I still have good scriptures. Is that okay?
Yeah.
I want to give an example of how God's love came in. Oh, I had so much left. I'll get to it later. I have to give this story. It just happened. Fresh off the press. Everybody say, for the love of God.
For the love of God.
I didn't. I forgot about that for a moment. Well, for the last 3 days, had to go to Party City. As you can see those lovely banners there. But those banners, it was almost the devil trying to stop me. I went in there the first day. I can tell that the girl, when I went to get her, she was like near the computer station. If you've ever been in Party City, on the west side of Joliet out by the mall, and you know where that area is at, where you get banners and stuff made. And I saw her and I said, can you come and help me? I need a banner made. Well, I already saw the way she hesitated and kind of looked up and kind of came over huffy and puffy. This was not going to be an easy job. So we got over by the table. I said, yeah, I'm looking for a banner. I got a couple of things going on. I said, first I would like to start with a birthday banner. She says, well, do you know what you want? Looking over me, towering over me, like looking down. Do you know what you want? I said, well, you know, normally I get a little help deciding like what page certain, banners are, like in the category or whatever I'm looking for it. She stood there. And I said, well, she said, well, do you know what you want on it? I said, no, I haven't gotten to that yet. I need to just see what banner I want first of all. She says, well, and so I started turning the page, and she was standing over me, and I'm turning, I'm trying to say, I said, well, you know what, to myself, let me go ahead and dismiss her so I can go ahead and look for a banner, then I'll call her back over. So I said, you know what, I got this, I'll go ahead and look. I said, wait a minute, I'm sorry, where's the other girl that normally works here? What happened to her? Where's I'll call her name, Brittany. She said, I said, tall, young, thin, black girl. I don't know, I've never seen her, I've been here a year, haven't seen her. So the guy working behind the register, she asked him, he said, I've been here, I haven't seen a Brittany. I said, okay, I know I've worked with a Brittany because she always helps me. And so I sat down and I continued on with the banner. And then she never came back. The guy came over to me and said, do you need help, ma'am? I said, yeah, this girl's supposed to be helping me with my banner. I can't find her. I thought she was going to come back. So he went and got her. She came out. So I told her what I wanted. She says, I can't do pictures. Birthday banner, picture. I can't do pictures. I said, well, is there anybody that can help me with a picture? I want a picture. No, the girl's out to lunch. I said, okay, is there anybody else here? No, the other girl's off today. I said, well then what time does the girl come in from lunch? She doesn't know how to do banners. True story. Wow. I said, really? I said, well, and I'm still trying to be patient and polite. Okay, I said, well, who can help me with this banner? I need a picture on this banner. Well, I can help you. I'm not good with pictures. Okay, what I'll do is I'll get it ready. I'll try and prepare it and work on it, and then I'll email it to you and send it to you. I got the paperwork I wrote down what I wanted on it. I was getting ready to walk away. I said, no, something's not right. I went back to her and I said, no, normally I've gotten banners here done every year. They normally work with me on the computer and let me see an outline or whatever of what it is and what it's going to look like. Well, that's why I told you going home and I'll email it to you. I said, no, that's not going to work. I would like to see that on the computer. The girl normally walks me over to the computer and works with me and let me see what my choices are, and if I don't like that choice, I can change it or whatever. So she was very defiant, and she was like, well, we don't do it that way no more. I said, since when? I've been here, you don't even know how many times getting banners. We don't do it that way anymore. I said, really? And so I still I was cool and collective, and she walked over by the computer. I walked over with her and kind of stood over her shoulder, and she was doing stuff in there. Pulled up the picture. No, first she told me, you have to email me the picture. I said, okay, what's the email address? She gave me the email address. It wouldn't go through. She said, oh no, I gave you the wrong one. Try this one. So I went ahead and did it. She ran to the back again for a long time to retrieve that email. Guy comes back over again. Did you get it? Are you okay? I said, look, I'm not trying to have a problem. But this girl is giving me problems, and she's telling me she doesn't even know how to do pictures or do banners. She's never worked with them. I don't need her to help me. I need somebody that can help me, who can work with me and get this done. And so he looked sympathetic, empathetic, or whatever, and the girl was coming out as I was saying, I need somebody that can help me. And I told her, I said, were you able to get the email? And she shook her head, yeah, went over by the computer. And I said, is it okay? She pulled up the picture. She worked about 10, 15 minutes. I stood there. I said, so you can't get it, or can you get it, or what can you do? She said, well, no, that's why I told you, let me email it to you. You know what I did? I said, okay, go ahead and email it to me when you get it. She said, when do you want it anyway, once I email it? I said, by Thursday. Long story short, went back to Party City on Friday. I didn't go Thursday. I had the grandbaby, went on Friday. Because I went to get another banner made. I didn't even get to the other banner. She says to me, she comes again, I said, do you have my banner ready? Were you able to work on it? No, I didn't work on it. I didn't do it. I couldn't get it. I said, oh. I said, really? I'm face with her. Oh, really? And she says, no, I can't do it. I can't get it. The other girl, the main lady's coming in at 1 o'clock. It was about 11:30 or whatever. I said, okay, I'm going to go across to the mall and overdo some shopping. I'll be back. Came back at 1:30. She said, I knew you were coming back. And I smiled. It was good. It was all good. I smiled. She said, I knew you was coming back. I said, okay. I said, no, what happened? Yeah, the other lady came back. The lady came that I never met. She must have told the lady what I wanted. The lady went over to the computer. Everything was in the computer. I walked over by the lady. Friendliest lady you ever want to meet. She got it all ready, I'm telling you, in about 4 minutes. 3 to 4 minutes. It wasn't even 5 minutes. She got that banner ready. I said, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It's beautiful. She said, well, I'll print it out. It'll probably be printed out in about 15 minutes. I said, you know what? I'm going to come the next day and get it because I don't have time to get it right now. And she said, okay, it'll be ready. And so then I walked on out and left. Didn't come back the next day. Came back Saturday. I was supposed to come back the next day and get it. Also, I walked over by the register before I left out to order some balloons. And so then I walked on out. Came back Saturday. Walk up in there. And I went to get my banner that she had ready, that banner. And, oh, by the way, I'm sorry. When I was still yet standing there, I told the girl I needed another banner, the other girl, before we got to the new lady. She told me first, it takes 48 hours. We can't print you no banners. There's no way I can do it. The one that was giving me a hard time. She said, there's no way I can do it. And she saw I would not go away.
Oh, right.
She went over by that computer, printed this out, bam, boom. I had that banner. And so she said, well, the other lady will be in, and you can come back. Came back, not the next day, the day after that, came back, walked over there in the corner. I saw the bag, Moffett, got the banner. Went over to the line to ask for my balloons. I noticed where they had balloons sitting up ready. I called that morning and said, will my balloons be ready at 3 o'clock? They said yes. I go over there, they weren't ready. Guy remembered me, he's standing there, swamped Saturday. So I was trying to avoid it. Didn't have balloons ready. He walked over and told another girl that was waiting to do like 5, 6 other people's balloons. He whispered and told her. So she started working on those balloons, but then she stopped and was working on somebody else's balloons. I didn't blow a haystack or anything. I didn't get mad. The other girl that had previously been working with me and had a hard time with, oh no, I'm sorry. When I first got that banner, and it was beautiful, I walked over to her because she came from the register. I hope y'all keep up, I'm sorry. She came over from the register. She did come over from the register. I was telling Vanessa. And she went back to the computer because there was another young lady sitting there waiting. It was when I first went in there to get that banner, and I saw the expression on her face. You know what I didn't do? Go and say, you're in trouble. This is a mess. These people are something else. They're going to treat you like I didn't do anything. Held my peace, went to the computer, had the banner, set it on her computer and said, now this is beautiful. I did her like this. I needed somebody. Give me somebody to work with. I said, she was standing, she was standing here at the computer. I put my thing on the computer, put my arm around her, and I said, this is beautiful. Thank you so much. She looked up at me, smiled, and I said, appreciate that. I said, now be nice. And I walked away from her. Went on, balloons weren't ready. I had to wait another, I think, 15 minutes to get my balloons, right? I sat at the table, I said, wow. And then she said, well, who's helping you with the balloons? I said, I'm not sure who's doing the balloons, but I was supposed to get the balloons. Same girl that I dealt with. And she said, she walked over there. Now, when I came in here, she was handling things like she handled when I first walked in and saw her. Like she was on something, you know, and towering over everybody. Next, okay, you have to stand in that line over there. You didn't get in line. And I'm like, whoa. I'm beginning to see something else. I kissed her, remember. I'm sitting there now waiting on my balloons. She finally gets them ready. The girl comes around, brings me my balloons. I'm sitting there getting ready to get up. The girl who I had dealt with came over to me, gave me my $27 back. And I forgot to tell you, the first day she came over to the line when I was getting ready to pay for the balloons, came over and said, I apologize for everything, I'm sorry. And then the next time I came in there, she said it again to me before the third day. She said, I am sorry, I didn't mean to be so rough, I know I was rough. I said, really? I said, yeah. And that's why I kissed her and said, be nice. And she smiled. Came back over, gave me my $27 refund because my balloons were late. That's how God works. When you don't blow your top, I didn't ask for a manager. I didn't say get her out of my face. In times past, I was like, get her out of my face. Give me somebody else. I don't want to deal with you. I can deal with somebody else. Give me a manager. Didn't do any of that. And proceeded on, and the love of God prevailed. You tell me that wasn't the love of God? Tell me it wasn't the love of God. Who did that? But that was the love of God. Are y'all okay with this today? I wanted to just use a great example of this message to come as I begin to, what do you call that, plow into it. I want to give that example that God will show up when you get back and get out of the way. Stay out of the way. Let him be God. Let him avenge all obedience when your obedience is fulfilled. He'll do it. Won't he do it, Tawana? He done did it. Amen. Stand to your feet. Well, how much time was that, Brother Marcus? I feel like I was rushing, but I didn't want to be too long. How long? Huh? 40 minutes?